I mean, I don't think we should be ruling out any candidates for the professorship based on whatever race they may be. But I do think diversity is important, especially for Black students to feel like they belong and not just have white faculty surrounding them. So, yeah.
I'm not sure. This is the first I'm hearing about it. But I definitely feel like that's not something that our university should be promoting. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really difficult question. And obviously I come from an immense place of privilege to I am white, so I'm very privileged. But yeah, I don't know. That's hard.
I do think it's important to set quotas in the workplace for people to have jobs.
And there shouldn't be a discrimination about that, so university should do that. Or if they think that they can also generate more job opportunities.
Angelica Toy for Rebel News. I am out today at the University of Calgary campus to get some opinions from students. The University of Calgary's Haskine School of Business posted a job opening to hire a new professor. However, the position was only open to Black applicants. As people are concerned about racial discrimination, all of a sudden we have race, skin color being a job requirement in a Canadian city. This situation got an author, philosopher, and ex-professor at the University of Calgary talking critically. Peterson tweeted online in criticism, "How Black do the applicants have to be? Who tests them? Is it DNA or will casual visual observation suffice? Welcome to the new, improved Canada, brought to you by your state-funded universities." Let's see how students feel about this interesting approach to stopping racism. So the University of Calgary has recently announced that there's a job opening and it's only open to Black applicants, and it is for the business school professor job. What do you guys think about that?
There's no, in the past or whatever, there was definitely a lot of discrimination, especially around high up jobs, males, stuff like that. We shouldn't be doing that anymore at all. And so they should be looking at all applicants, I think. And if the best qualified person is a Black applicant, for sure, there's no reason not to hire them.
I mean, I don't think we should be ruling out any candidates for the professorship based on whatever race they may be. But I do think diversity is important, especially for Black students to feel like they belong and not just have white faculty surrounding them. So, yeah.
Oh, I think that it's just kind of unfair because it should there should be equality amongst everyone, and it's discouraging to the other people of belonging to other race as well, because why should they compete on in a certain small amount of jobs opportunities that are only for them, and why should other races or why other races should be differentiated on the basis of color or creed? This is something very this is not I don't think North America, such a developed country like North America, should do it like such a thing.
I'm not sure. This is the first I'm hearing about it. But I definitely feel like that's not something that our university should be promoting. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really difficult question. And obviously I come from an immense place of privilege to I am white, so I'm very privileged. But yeah, I don't know. That's hard.
I understand the reasoning behind it. Okay. I think that's probably a little bit extreme. I know, for example, that at Eindhoven University of Technology in the Netherlands, there was a bit of controversy just before the pandemic because they had made the decision only to hire new female academics for the next couple of years. And I think the fact that the universities are going to these sort of lengths is perhaps maybe a testament to the failure of other maybe less aggressive means to try and increase the diversity in the faculty complement.
I think diversity is a very important concept, especially now in this day and age, but I don't think only having applications open to Black applicants is necessarily the right way to go.
I think up until last year there was only 1 or 2 Black professors in the whole university, which I know a lot of students were kind of pushing for more of that, especially with the African Studies program. And I think representation is important, especially considering how many Caucasian professors are in the Haskine School of Business. So, yeah.
So, do you have anything to comment on that?
No, I think I pretty much agree because the only thing is it should also be based on qualifications on top of the racial diversity representation here at UFC. So I pretty much agree with what she's saying.
I do think it's important to set quotas in the workplace for people to have jobs, because many times people aren't given the opportunity to have that job because of like past discrimination. So oftentimes, I know especially for like women in universities specifically, like having a quota for women applicants is really good for getting more women into university, because like historically they weren't able to because of discrimination. So I think it might be a good thing actually that they do have the quota for a Black professor in the business school.
Do you think there are other ways the university could have battled, say, racism or promote diversity?
I think the first thing should be like the most ideal thing they should do is like they shouldn't like they should divide the jobs according to the education or degree, not on the basis of caste, color, and creed, because like everyone should have like the substratum on which they have equal opportunities, and there shouldn't be like a discrimination about that. So university should do that. Or if they think that they can also like generate like more job opportunities in the same sector by introducing certain more new things. For example, like on the other like there are like talking about particularly our university, they have actually like developed so many other faculties. They have developed so many more buildings that basically would lead to so many more business or like so many more job opportunities. So I think job opportunities should be more, and it should be like on a same substratum as well as for everyone else, and they shouldn't like discriminate it like that. That's what I think.
Do you think this is a good way towards fixing racism, or do you think there could have been probably a better way to approach that?
Definitely there could have been a better way to approach that. I think just having individuals, it's still racially profiling. Doesn't matter if the individual is Black, that's still, you want a specific applicant. So if you want diversity, definitely not the right way to go about it.
Hiring people based on their skin color instead of their resume seems to be going against the efforts of actually fixing racism. I don't even see how it is acceptable that we are focusing on skin color when it comes to hiring or anything for that matter. Your skin color should not determine what privileges you do or do not get. We are one race, the human race. Unfortunately, in Canada, we've been seeing a rise in discrimination with race and against personal medical choices. Some are even being denied life-saving organ transplants due to their injection status. To help us fight back against those who cannot get their rightful treatments and health care, please visit organsnotcoercion.com and take action. Thank you for joining me today. Stay strong and stay free. For Rebel News, I'm Angelica Toy.